were to go 300 microns, this is the microns, so that's 300 microns deep. If I were to go 300 microns deep in the skin, it would take her months to heal. And because I can fractionate it or only cover 30% and it's sublative, anything ablative is what? Also, an ablative, you're basically saying that you're vaporizing the top layer of the skin. So to be able to not damage the top of the skin and go under the skin with 300 microns is what the advance is. And it's really a huge advance. So I go back and forth, and it measures the skin temperature. That's what keeps it from ever creating burn. And then the 2940, this is the ablative side. So I'm at 100 in her because that's really, her skin is thick. If I were to do that with the other, like the contour, she wouldn't be able to do anything. I mean, she would be red for a while. You okay? Am I killing you? Biggest advance I've ever seen in lasers. All these brown spots, typically a brown spot is about 80 to 100 microns. I'm at 100 in her just because she's wetting me. It's going to work on pores, fine lines, discoloration, texture. So I tried all these, and I tried this one on my couch. I didn't have an office. It was right after my partner died. And we were trying out lasers, and this one was so much more expensive I didn't want to try it. So your downtime will be about 4 to 5 days versus another laser that's not able to use a sublative component would be significantly higher, like 2 weeks. So you just wouldn't even want to do it. So how bad does it hurt?
Nothing. It doesn't hurt at all.
You know for a while. And what would you say bothers you the most?
Of what?
About like, what are you trying to improve? Brown
spots and my texture and the fine lines.
Good, we're doing the right thing. That's just what it treats. People are doing this all over the place, but I'm still on the cheek, and it's looking at the zone that I'm in, and it's telling me I've got 664 joules. My target is 1487, and when I get to that target, I will have covered 30% of your skin at 300 microns with the sublative, and then at 30%, 100 microns with the 2940. And what's causing, somebody asked what's causing the bleeding. It's pinpoint bleeding, so you don't be scared. That just means we're at the right layer. That's because of the 100 microns. It's one of those things that you don't get, you don't have to get bad. I could be a lot lighter on the 2940, but she's going to give me 5 days, and that makes me not want to be. In that signature goal that makes her card. The bleeding's a good sign. It's like God put blood vessels in that middle layer So we would know right where to stop. I actually learned, we used to do a lot of dermabrasion where you took these rollers and you rolled the and I learned on some kind of, I don't remember what it was. Dr. McCullough told me that's how to learn, so I did it. But you stop right when you get to this layer. It's something with skin on it, and I don't like meat and dead animals. So I really wanted to learn. Then we did grapefruit, but you couldn't control it like you can this. You doing okay? 1 to 10.
1.
This was the first laser I felt like where I wasn't having to. It was the first laser that. It was the first laser that I felt I wasn't trying to ask everybody, "Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell?" So then my dad starts researching it, which. Then he was like, "I want that." I was like, "You're kidding." I said, "I don't mind having lines, but brown spots make me feel old."
Did you do it to him?
Yep. I did. My mom called. "I don't know what you've done to your father, but."
Well, my daughter had it, and I said it improved her skin a ton.
Phenomenal. And it's just very safe. That's the thing about lasers. And, I was talking to an esthetician this morning about what you're allowed to do, and they won't let, doctors are supposed to perform halo, and the reason for that is that you can do a lot of damage with lasers without the training. More often than not, it's not that people get hurt, it's that they don't get the result that you want. I mean, there's a real art to lasers. So for people out there that want to know, are you hurting yet?
Not at all.
Do you have any advice for anybody?
I think you need to try it.
It's scary because we see people that have had problems with it. Not with this laser, but there are a lot of people out there doing lasers that may or may not have the training. And halo, and you can, because it's heat, you have to make sure that you're not doing. Now, halo I can use on melasma patients, and I've had great results. But if you treat somebody with melasma with a IPL laser or something like that, you can make it worse. So when you start asking friends and people have had experiences that aren't perfect, then it really gets scary. For melasma, we do, I do halo. We also do some microneedling. But, the first thing is to make birth control and the things that cause, the first thing is to recognize that it's melasma, which that is much denser tissue. But I have a nurse, beautiful girl that I've treated for melasma, and she had been through so much having Fraxel and things that made it worse. But she's had halo. I mean, it changed her life. Now, mostly because people kept thinking she had dirt or betadine on her face, and they would try to rub it away.
Oh yeah.
mean, hers was real severe. You really do have to know what... To me, it would be harder if I were going to try to teach somebody to use this. I know that it would take them at least a year, you know, I mean, to get the results. But, I mean, there's so much that goes into deciding where you're a little darker, I'm going to go over that a certain number of times. By looking at your skin, I mean, your skin's very thick in the middle. So it's got that sebaceous component, so I can go 100 microns and know that you're going to be healed, because you're going to heal faster than some people. Somebody with really thin skin couldn't heal that fast with that. You know, if you gave me 2 days, I would tell you you're probably not going to see any kind of result. Let's do something else. That's the kind of thing that you can't, it comes with experience. I mean, you can push the preset buttons, but you'll never get the results that you would get.
Is this one the stronger lasers?
Huh?
Is this one the stronger lasers?
One of the stronger ones?
Uh-huh.
It is the way I have it turned. So there's a, but it's important, and I think it's important that the physician does it, or I wouldn't be, I wouldn't do it. That it's really fun, the changes that you can see in your skin, because with a facelift I can get rid of extra skin, but I can't change the texture. I mean, the changes that we see in texture of skin with this laser, it really is amazing. But if you don't, I mean, we could quit doing those fluff facials, because if you're not going to see a difference, most people don't want to waste money, because you assume if you get a facial, your skin is not only going to look better for a day, but actually be healthier, and, you're going to get something out of it. So when you go, I had a facial with my mom at Palm Beach, and I thought, I don't want to do this to people anymore. I mean, I just sat there and watched her slap cream after cream, wondering if they had oil in them, because I was going to lose my eyelash extensions. Thinking of all the things I could be doing. And the one thing I did want, which was a pedicure, they said, because I had gel on my toes, we don't do those.
Oh, really?
And they don't do them because it takes too long to get the gel off your toes. And there you're at a beach resort.
Wow.
I won't tell you what happened next.
What?
Listen, Mom, let's just go down the street to regular place.
Yeah.
I haven't put gel back on my toes though, because it is very thick. And I can see why they didn't want to take it off. I didn't want to sit there while they took it off. But they discontinued my favorite color, all that glitters.
The one that your fingernails?
Yeah, that gold one I love. Well, they discontinued it, but he found it. The guy I've been going to the summit for, I don't know how, at least 10 years. I've watched them be pregnant and then their kids grow up. And
Wow.
so he found me some and saved it, but he only has it left in the gel. So I did it on my toes, but you can't get it off. In case you were wondering.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he'll share it with you. You go to the summit and look for my icons or my polish.
I've just never had good results. I mean, I'm just too rough with my fingers, I think.
I like the gel.
I know, my mom does it all, every day.
I'm going to do my toes, but I'm going to do them all different colors.
That'd be cute.
Well, I figure it's winter. Nobody really,
Right.
that way just it'll make me happy. They love that I love that color, because otherwise I'd be in there forever looking for a color and then making a gradient. Forget the 4 finger. I like them all. Shades of turquoise. So what are you going to do here during your recovery time?
Well, I don't feel very well.
No. Do your mom's nails?
I don't know. What can I not do?
You can do anything. I just don't want you to get in the sun, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
It's not such, I think I took a good week.
Yeah. It's a long weekend. So you're not going to hurt. the burn that you feel is like kind of like my curling iron burn. You know, it hurts really bad for a minute, but I don't even think you probably you wonder how long it's going to feel that way. But it's not painful, and it's amazing how the face. It's like God didn't let us all age well, but He sure doesn't make it hurt when we try to fix it. You know, that's our saving grace. It does not hurt. But I think, you know.
So how do people get one?
I don't know. We're going to do one, and then I don't know that you're going to need any more. I may get this brown spot. I have a little pencil that I'm going to get that brown spot with. And I'm going to do some of these on your nose with it. They'll be red a little longer, but since I have 5 days, I can do almost anything if I have 5 days.
So will my pores get smaller?
Yes, this is a lot of the reason for Halo is what it's going to help with. And that's really, you know, the pores, the fine lines, discoloration. It's going to minimize all of those things. So we've been doing some videos on what makes you feel pretty, what makes you feel beautiful. Tell me. What do you define? What do you do that makes you feel really pretty?
What do I do?
Obviously not have a halo.
Well, I think fillers in your lips and Botox.
Like when you're getting ready in your bathroom, is there one product or one thing that you like the best?
I really don't think that
I know.
Or but maybe just moisturizer.
Moisturizers help, but I think a lot of times we're hoping they're going to help more than they do.
I know. And I don't remember what's the best thing to use?
I use such a plethora. I think I use about 4 different cleansers because I really have to. You know, I love a creamy cleanser, but I break out, so I don't get to use it a whole lot. I don't think I use anything every day, except for maybe HA5. And that pigment roller, those are my favorites. HA5 is like 5 forms of hyaluronic acid. And it just, I don't mind the smell.
What does it do?
It moisturizes without breaking you out.
It's called HA5.
Do the rest with the other thing, just in my clothes. Yeah, it's like that same stuff that's in Juvederm. The only place I don't like this as much is the forehead and the nose, and sometimes I switch depending on the skin type. Because I don't feel like you can't get, because of the way it has to roll, sometimes you can't get quite as good. And some of these brown spots, I need just a little more to get them out. If I have 5 days, is that okay with you if I use the other one? A lot of people just want a plan of what you do now, what you do. It really takes looking at your skin and paying attention to how, like these, I know I can't get rid of with this. They're too deep. But I can go right over your brow. So it's just kind of that side that I can't get as well.
Right.
So we're going to show you the difference because I'm going to switch. Unplugging this one. My lovely assistant, Vanna, who wants to slap me with that hose, is going to somehow resist. So you're going to feel some cold air. So this is the equivalent of that micro peel, but it's able to ablate at 100%. And I need that to get the, I'm just a yahoo. No comment, Tish? Okay. So I'm going to use, this is the contour TRL, and I'm going to use it on these bumps where they're just a little bit bigger. You ready? I know. So this is how we get rid of those.
I've seen those on the video.
Yep. How bad is it? This is where it's almost just like a paintbrush, but you want to make it go away. So that's like 300 microns superficial. I don't want to do that all over forehead because there's no reason to. But right there I do. To the side. It's a little patch of them. It's probably sebaceous hyperplasia, which this treats very well. But I have to cover it at 100%. I can't cover just a little. Change that. That's as fast as it wants to let me. So we'll start with this one. Yeah, that's loud, sorry. I get into kind of... So now that brown spot's just gone.
Wow.
Some of them need that little bit of coag and some of them don't. You okay? Mm-hmm. And these will heal so fast because I'm just damaging a little part of the skin. Same concept as and this is kind of where the art of it comes in because you can't, nobody like, these settings aren't, this is a judgment thing. You just look at it and you just see when the brown's gone. It takes an awful lot of halos to know that it's not going to go away with that, but maybe just one or two. But you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know this is anything near your hairline is just sensitive. But these also, I know you don't want them there. You okay?
One in my eyebrow, wasn't it?
Yeah. You just I don't want to do too much. I don't want to damage your eyebrow. You can, sometimes you got to pick. So if I just did halo right here, I wouldn't get that same amount of ablation that would get rid of these little bumps. And I have another favorite with that. This is like the old Pearl. If anybody, I loved that.
I've heard of it, but I never had it.
Well, it's not this good. It's not as good as this, but I can do it in, I can use that right here where I want it. It's an emulate setting, so I can make it like that. You okay? Almost done. Do a little bit on your nose. You okay? It's probably a little more painful than halo, isn't it? It's the same energy. You can really change the shape of a nose by getting some of the sebaceous tissue down. Not too much, but you can be tighten under your eyes just a little bit.
What now?
You can be tighten under your eyes.
What is that? Yeah.
Which means it's going to hurt and swell, but it'll tighten those lines. I don't have to. It's just an option. I just want to. So I can really get... Your eyes will swell. That'll be the one thing that does. It's got a little bit of coag. But these little pleats will get better. Now, Botox saline, you'll stop it, when you move, but this will really help. Just tightens it. Your lower lids swell because the rest of the tissue is a little bit tighter. You get a little bit of that. I know, you're going to kill me. You shouldn't have told me I had 5 days. Don't change your mind now. I'm just kidding. Are you good?
Yeah.
And I'll do a little bit on your lip and we'll be done. Just since I have it. I know, but it's going to be so good. And I'm doing that because this texture is very thick. Somebody told me today hers looked like a waffle iron. Yours doesn't look like a waffle iron, but it is something. People come up with the funniest names for it. And then I'm going to fluff your lips. Can you hold them together?
What? Like what?
Yeah. No, just hold them together. You don't have to pierce. Is that bad? That may end up being... That's Chloe's favorite part. Are you okay? Okay, we're going to get this off and put something cool on your face, okay?
Okay.
All done.